Good evening. A shocker for people trying to buy a home in this city. Prices going up 28% from this time last year, for some making it nearly impossible to get into this market. But one group is trying to change that. We're here in the Distillery District. Take a look at this building over here. This is prime real estate, but if you can believe it, these units sold for $65,000. Now that was nearly a decade ago, but those prices unheard of even then. And it's thanks to a group who is trying to make home ownership much more affordable. I spoke to one man who said until he found out about them, he thought owning a home would be impossible.
It was off the table for me, totally. Like, I was convinced that was off the table for at least 10 to 15 years.
When Ricardo Cummings switched careers and took a massive pay cut, he also gave up his condo, wondering if he'd ever be able to own a home in Toronto again.
That condo today is about $400,000.
And what'd you pay here?
Half of that.
His dreams of getting back into the market were realized in just 2 years when he purchased a one-bedroom at Danforth and Eglinton for $220,000.
Sometimes I pinch myself because I think that this is like too good. Like, you know, why did it happen to me?
Cummings says he was only able to make the purchase thanks to a little-known not-for-profit group called Options for Homes.
We're the largest developer you've probably never heard of. Overall in the GTA, we're providing some of the lowest price points in the GTA.
The group's mandate to help regular people achieve home ownership by selling units almost at cost and offering down payment loans without interest. They say they've helped people with incomes as low as $30,000 a year buy condos.
They have 5% down on their units, and then we provide a significant down payment of, depending on the project, can be 13 to 15% of the value of the unit as a down payment.
And how do they pay that back?
They pay that back when they sell the unit. And they pay that back with appreciation when the unit is sold.
This seems too good to be true. What's the catch?
We absolutely have that all the time. I mean, it does seem a bit too good to be true, but I mean, we're legit. We've been around for 22 years. You can see this is a real project that's forming up behind us.
So Options for Home, this is a real thing.
It's a real nonprofit organization in our city that works with the development industry and with different levels of government and produces affordable home ownership to our residents. Absolutely.
The City of Toronto partnered with Options for Homes on 2 condos at Keele and Dundas, providing funding assistance for down payments. The group says in recent years the demand has grown significantly and they've seen a change in demographics.
Historically, we served a kind of low to moderate income group, and now what we're finding is that there are a number of people, significant number of people who historically would have been part of the middle class who now can't get into the market. And so we're kind of trying to serve both of those groups.
I think that there should be more developers like Options for Homes and to give people the opportunity to get into the market.
Now, with the market so volatile, we thought it might be interesting to create a guess the pricing quiz. You can we dug through the listings and we found some shockers you can play on our website, citynews.ca.